One of the most popular X-Men in Marvel's franchise history has to be the berserker raging, cigar smoking, adamantium or bone clawed, basically indestructible mutant known as Wolverine. Now, over the years, we have seen many iterations of the Logan character. We've seen Wolverine, we've seen Logan, and today we're going to give Old Man Logan a chance to pop his claws. What's up, Bubs? It's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and today I've got another Iron Studios unboxing and review, which, man, I have not done one of these in a while. We're going back to their 1/10 scale pieces to, of course, one of my favorite characters and a really awesome iteration of him, Old Man Logan. This was a really cool dystopian future story arc in the Marvel Comics several years ago, where we took an aging Wolverine and kind of brought him through a post-apocalyptic wasteland where basically the villains kind of won. And we had him go on these adventures, fighting Hulk's relatives, rescuing babies, teaming up with a bunch of aging and elderly superheroes that have managed to survive the basic cleansing of superheroes. So it was a very cool story. We got a kind of meh take on it with a movie called Logan. And, you know, I understand they couldn't really do much with it because of the rights. But we got what we got, and it was all right. Now, today's statue is, of course, part of the Iron Studios 1/10 scale line, but it is not part of the Sentinel Battle Diorama series, which is what I tend to cover on the channel. But I figured Old Man Logan deserved a shot. I loved Wolverine. I kind of loved the Logan piece. And the X-23 was a little bit derpy, but she still came out good. So I wanted to give the old man a chance to pop his claws and see how he sizes up against the rest of the Wolverine family. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at the box up close. We are going to rip it open. We are going to assemble the old man himself. We're going to size him up against Wolverine and Logan, maybe even show him off with some X-23, and give some final thoughts and critiques on this piece. I'm pretty excited to open this one, guys. I don't know about you, but let's go ahead and start with the box. All right, so over here, we've got a pretty basic box for Iron Studios. We've got the Marvel logo, the Old Man Logan. We've got a pretty zoomed in picture of the face, rocking his backpack kind of with the baby in the back. And I won't spoil what the baby's story is, but if you're interested, definitely check out the books. We've got the Art Scale 1/10 series instead of the BDS series, which is the Sentinel Battle Diorama series. So it is a different set, but we're hoping it's going to fit with the display pretty well. We've got on the side here, nothing fancy, just the Iron Studios logo. Here we've got the other Iron Studios logo with Old Man Logan. And here on the back, we have a nice zoomed out picture of what Old Man Logan's going to look like in his duster, rocking the gray hair, the gray chops, and popping those claws. And here on the top, we've just got Marvel logo and Old Man Logan. So there's a look at the box. Let's go ahead and get them open. All right, so it's been a hot minute since I've opened an Iron Studios piece. These are usually pretty easy, so let's go ahead. So you guys know, always make sure you open it from the top of the styrofoam insert. So you're going to see the Iron Studios logo on this, and the other side is going to have just nothing. So always go from the top. Should just wiggle right off. So we have quite a bit of pieces here. We're going to have a base, we're going to have a body, something up here, a hat maybe. We've got a separate head, we've got his hands. So this is going to have a little bit of assembly to it. We're going to go ahead, we're going to start simple. We're going to start with the base. They wrap everything in tissue paper to keep it safe. So it looks like we've got a pretty dystopian looking base. We've got what looks like one foot peg right here. And this does actually have an X logo here on it for the X-Men. And on the bottom here, it's going to say Iron Studios, Old Man Logan, Marvel, all those good things. So we're going to go and put it down right here. We're going to go with the body next. Again, all solid pieces. Okay, so the body has, it's all solid. This is not material or anything like that. This is all solid. He has no inserts for his hands or anything. It looks like he has a magnet on his back. Probably his backpack's going to clip on there. He has one peg that's going to obviously lock in right down in here. So we're going to actually key him up. Make sure you line up where the metal pin goes, and he's just going to flop right in there. Pretty easy, standard thing. Most of these do not have difficulty going in. I think I've had one so far. So we'll go ahead and we're going to go with whatever this is. This is his big old backpack. So we're going to unwrap this. It's very carefully packaged as well. The backpack is pretty well detailed. It's got a magnet in the back. And what's going to happen here is, boom. You see how it just pulled right there? So these are very sturdy. This thing ain't going nowhere. It locks in. So I love that about the magnets. They stick really, really well. Let's go with the next small piece. And it is his head. So we've got his head. And it looks like he's only going to have one head. We've got one head. We've got his old man head. And we're going to line it up. It does have a magnet, so it will magnetize in properly. So even if you drop it in there at an angle, it will level itself off because of the pull of the magnet. So I do like that. We got another small piece over here, and I think this might be, yes, this is the little baby. So I think the little baby is going to, it actually has a magnet in it as well. We're going to put it around, and yeah, he just sticks right in there. So everything is magnetized. So you don't have to really worry about this thing falling apart. I do like that. I'm going to go over here to the claws. This is going pretty good. We got one of his clawed hands, and even this little tiny peg here has a magnet in it. So I believe this is going to go right here, and see if I'm right. Boom. It magnetizes right in there. Boom. Slips right in. Love it. I love when things have magnets. It makes everything so much easier to put together. Got his next claw right here. And does this one have a magnet? Yes. Here is his other claw. And he's got a magnet as well. So this is going to just slide right up. Let's see. I don't even need to look at where it goes. Let's see. Boom. It moved itself right to where it needed to be because of the pull of the magnets. So these magnets are pretty strong. So that's it. He's assembled, but they do give you one little extra thing you can put on him. And of course, that's his hat. So if I'm correct, that's the way the hat goes on, and it just flops on his head. Man, this thing looks rad as hell, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this thing came out much cooler than I expected it to. I love that you can display it with or without the hat. This thing is pretty cool. You can kind of have it up a little bit. You can put it down over his eyes. You can display it basically however you want. I'm digging this. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to clear out the table. I'm going to bring you guys in to get a nice detailed look at this sexy, sexy Old Man Logan.
Action figures standing tall, cosplay outfits ready for the con, inbox treasure never pawned. Every inch of space a tale to share, pixelated quests all filed with care. Dusty joysticks, they click, the combo strike, and the room's alive with the late night tide. Times you that can be, time source keys. Well, I never be wriggled on a right line. new release flair, collector cards spread, careful and fair, anime posters, guardians on the wall, 100 series later I've seen 'em all.
Alright guys, so there was your look at, honestly, what I'm gonna say is a banger of a Wolverine piece. Now, I cannot personally find a single flaw with this statue. I think this is an incredible depiction of the Old Man Logan character. I love that they gave him a pose with the claws popping out. They didn't just make it a standard kind of boring pose. Maybe they could have gone a little bit more action-oriented, but I can understand why they didn't, because we had the backpack with the baby, kind of with the pacifier rocking out. I get why they did it the way they did it. He's still looking like he's ready for a fight. While he's not as battle ready as the Logan is, where he looks like he's already ripping into things, fighting Sentinels, obviously, with the base. This one looks more like he's popping the claws, saying, let's go, bub. Come on, bring it. You know, so I really can appreciate the look of this statue. Now, one of the biggest critiques I had about the Logan piece was I wasn't really too keen on the face. I didn't like the way they molded the face. Maybe it was just the expression. I don't know what it was. This one absolutely nails it. And I'm going to take his hat off for a moment just so I can take a closer look at him. They gave him a great kind of dirty, hairy kind of vibe to the face, right? He's got that kind of pissed off look. I think the only thing that could have made this even more just chef's kiss would have been if he had a cigar in his mouth. It would have just made him look that much more badass. But with or without the hat, he actually looks freaking phenomenal. He's jacked. You can see it in his posture, in his physique, the way it's built. Even with the long, billowy coat on him, you can tell that Logan is still jacked as hell. I love it. I love the claws popping all the way. All the fabric kind of flows. The dirt and kind of dust on the bottom of the duster is a great thing. I love it. I say that about all these X-Men pieces all the time. I appreciate that towards the bottom, the feet, everything else, they show kind of dirt and debris all over their shoes and things like that. It's a great little detail to make these pieces look like they're lived in, like they're worldly worn. It's not that they're just these pristine, beautiful pieces. These things look like they're worn in their reality. So I can appreciate that. Now, do I have any negatives about this? And honestly, I don't. I cannot find one thing wrong with this Logan. There is not one wonky thing about it, one thing I would really change about this. It is an absolutely phenomenal piece. It is going to obviously not rank as high as the classic Wolverine. It is going to definitely rank higher than the Logan, only because, again, the Logan, the big downfall was the face, where this one nails it. So I gotta rate this one higher than Logan. This I'm going to give a solid 10 out of 10. I do not find one thing wrong with this. And as far as Iron Studios pieces go, I rank them high all the time. But this is a damn perfect pound for pound representation of Old Man Logan in a very, very affordable and small size. The amount of details that Iron Studios gets with these pieces is just astronomically insane. I love it. And I think with this one, it is a pretty perfect replication of what this character looks like. So if you are looking for a more budget-friendly, smaller in scale, but highly detailed piece of Old Man Logan, this Iron Studios one is going to be the piece you want. I would highly recommend this one. He is an absolute banger. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this incredible Old Man Logan piece with me, again, from Iron Studios in their 1/10 art scale series, which I'm going to just put in with my Sentinel battle diorama, because him popping these claws, looks freaking badass, and I love it. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you did like the video, do me a solid. Click the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. Spread the nerdiness. Follow on all the socials. The links are down in the description below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.